award honors a youth whose commitment to community through direct financial support, development of charitable programs, volunteering, and leadership. And I am certain you will join me in agreeing the recipient of this year's Outstanding Youth Award is a tremendous example of those principles. Please turn your attention to the screen.
I first met Grace in 2012 when she was a 7-year-old brownie. She was selected to be one of a handful of girls that would actually give out awards to women we were honoring at our annual fundraiser. And there Grace was on stage at 7 years old, had memorized her entire speech, and just stole the hearts of the audience.
She's been such a stellar example of a youth in our community that really cares about others.
Everything she does is about philanthropy. 6 years ago, Grace had the opportunity to sell 50 boxes of cookies to one of our members of the board of directors, who, watching her diet, suggested that Grace come up with a nonprofit that she could donate the cookies to. And Grace did her research and found something near and dear to her heart, and chose Olive Crest to give the cookies to.
Her example over the years of collecting cookies for us and collecting prom dresses for our teens and for doing backpacks for our students that are headed back to school. She's one in a million.
She's given over 900 boxes of cookies to multiple organizations throughout the county. Olive Crest, Thomas House, the Huntington Beach Youth Shelter, and her giving doesn't stop with the cookies. In fact, she'll tell you the most important thing about giving the cookies is the smiles she gets from the children, because she's interested in them having a sense of normalcy with their families.
The impact that Grace has had has been phenomenal. She's been an inspiration, and she really is a great example in our community of someone who cares about others and wants to really make sure that others are supported and helped.
There's a great term we use to describe Girl Scouts, GIRL. It's an acronym for go-getter, innovator, risk-taker, and leader. And that's Grace. She's all about making the world a better place.
And we really hope that by nominating her and by her winning this award, she's going to be able to make an impact in our community even greater by inspiring other young people to get involved.
Congratulations, Grace. It's been a real privilege to watch you grow and develop into the young woman you are today. Your fearless determination and your commitment to making other people happy is an inspiration to all of us.
Grace, we're so proud of what you've been able to accomplish even in your young life. It's been really fun to watch you get older and find new ways to help our children and our families. We're really honored and very blessed to know you, and we wish you all the best as you become an even more involved and engaged young lady.
Please help me welcome our Outstanding Youth Honoree, Grace Cross.
Mr. Bauer for that amazing video. I'd like to share a little about how giving back has changed me. I first started giving back when I was in preschool by bringing spare change to my church. Back then, I didn't really understand what the concept of giving was all about. I just did it because I knew I wanted to help. Now that I'm older, I understand that giving means helping those that are less fortunate or those in need. Giving has profoundly changed the impact I've had on others. When I was in 2nd grade, I hand-delivered Girl Scout cookies to the Thomas House Family Shelter. I remember feeling really good inside because seeing those happy looks on the kids' faces made me feel the same way. Ever since I can remember, my family has been doing Operation Christmas Child. My mom would take me and my brother to the store, give us each a shoebox, and let us fill it with whatever could fit inside. This also made me happy because I knew the kids were going to really appreciate what I got them for the holidays. But probably the most impactful event for me was when a local businesswoman, Sid Brandbane, approached me and offered to buy 50 boxes of cookies for me to donate to the organization of my choice. This woman's generosity helped me develop my own desire to give back to organizations that are close to my heart. These are just a few examples that taught me you truly get something back in your heart when you give to others. That warm and fuzzy feeling you get when you give is hard to describe in words, but you know it's there. I want others to have that same feeling. Doesn't matter how old you are to start giving. If you were a kid, you can think of things that are important to you. Like I knew I wanted to help kids and families. Then you can do research to find an organization that helps. If you're an adult, you can help inspire your children or another young person to think about who they would like to support, and then give them a little financial assistance to get them moving down their own path of giving, like Miss Brandbane did for me. Everyone is able to give something, no matter how big or small. It all makes an impact on our community. My purpose for sharing my story is to spread the spirit of giving. I feel very blessed by the people, resources, and opportunities I've had to help others. I hope this award and my personal history of giving back will inspire others to do the same. Thank you for the opportunity to speak today. I'm honored to receive this award from the National Philanthropy Association and for the thoughtful nominations I received from Olive Crest, Girl Scouts of Orange County, Long Beach Rescue Mission, Thomas House Family Shelter, and my philanthropy mentor, Sid Brandbane. You all have helped me, as the Girl Scout law proclaims, to make the world a better place. I hope I've inspired you to do the same. Thank you.
To all of us. Thank you. On behalf of AFP Orange County, we have a tradition of our own where we like to give back our own chapter's personal contributions to make a grant to our young honoree to give to a charity of her choice. So today, I'm pleased to grant Grace a $2,500 grant that she has chosen Olive Crest. As well. Grace has already done inspiring work, and we know she's headed in amazing directions. So for Grace's benefit, AFP Orange County is delighted to also offer you a $1,000 scholarship to continue your good education and works. Thank you.